Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I thought I did a lot of video game collections before. I have on my other channel too, so I thought I'd do a little like movie collection DVD video. So I thought that'd be fun. I don't have a lot of DVDs actually, as you'll see. I have a lot of VHS tapes though, but I mean, in the future I'll probably try and get Blu-rays and DVDs. But this is what I have now, so there could be like an update video in the future. But I'm just gonna go through these movies I have. So these are some of my favorite movies, and just talk about them as I go through them. And then I think what I'm going to do after is I have a bunch of VHS movies in downstairs, and I'll go through those. I think that'd be kind of fun. There's a lot of old kind of movies and stuff. But anyways, first up movie here, as you can see, is Goodfellas, and it's probably pretty obvious that this is my favorite movie. I mean, if you watch my videos, you probably know I like this movie, but this is my favorite movie ever. In my opinion, this is like it's pretty much flawless. There's nothing wrong with this movie at all. It's perfect the whole way through. I mean, I'm kind of strict sometimes when rating, stuff. But if I were to give this a rating, it'd have to be 100. I mean, there's nothing really you can really, nitpick about this movie. It's perfect in my opinion. And I have this what is it called? Anniversary edition. It has let's see here. It has like a booklet, kind of tells you about quotes from the movie. It's pretty cool. Like there's something, gives you quotes, kind of tells you. It's pretty cool. Martin Scorsese, but everything about the acting, the soundtrack, the story, the plot, the characters, everything is perfect. It's just amazing. You can watch it over and over and over again, and it never gets tired. It never gets boring. It's perfect in my opinion. But I love this movie. I've seen it probably like 15 times. Yeah, it's you can probably tell it's my favorite movie. But to me, it's like the greatest movie ever made. That's kind of my opinion, though. But I just think it's just amazing. It's a great movie. Pretty much everything done right. It's just all the acting. You really get everything. Keeps getting better and better as you watch. The scenes get more action packed. They get more interesting as you keep. They're always interesting, but as the movie keeps progressing, it just keeps getting better and better. And you want to find out what happens. So I love that movie. So that's yeah, you can tell that's my favorite movie ever. So yeah, it's kind of like a booklet, kind of like. It's kind of a cool case. I got this for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. So that was cool. Next up is the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. I don't think a lot of people like this movie, but this is one of my favorite movies ever. I love the series. I've seen all the movies. I'm not a huge fan of the first one. The second was it was pretty good. I liked it a lot actually. The third one is my favorite. The fourth is really good, I think. The fifth is kind of good, but it's not like the other movies. It's too different. It's like a heist movie kind of. But this one's awesome. I saw this. I wanted to get it. The first time I saw it, I was like, all right, that was good. But after the thing that happens with movies is sometimes you have to a lot of stuff can be said for this, but you have to let it sink in to decide how you really feel about it. Like a couple days after I watched this, I was like, you know what, that was a really good movie. And I just kept watching it after that and ended up loving it. It has a lot of great chases. The score on the music, like the soundtrack, is really unbelievable. That's my opinion, though. But the guy, I think his name is Brian Tyler. He what does he do? He does I think he's done video game music. I'm not sure, but he does really amazing soundtrack. Kind of epic action kind of music. I think like some other people I've heard of, but it's really good. The whole I like the story and I like the characters a lot. It's just I don't know. I love this movie. I've seen it so many times. My friend knows we've seen it a lot, and he knows I love this movie. So it's just a great movie. There's a lot of really action-packed moments. I mean, it might not be the best acting, but to me, it's just a fun movie to watch. But anyways, we got Lords of Dogtown. This is the unrated version. I haven't watched this. I've watched it a bunch of times, just not this on this DVD. But if you guys haven't seen this movie, you have to watch it because this is one of the best movies ever. I think the cast. Heath Ledger is really amazing in this movie. He plays he's like just a drugged out, he's just a hippie. He's just this crazy hippie, and it's really unbelievable his performance. I think I'd have to say it's just as good as The Dark Knight. I mean, he was just a great actor, so I love Heath Ledger for that. You also have a lot of I just like the characters and the actors and the whole story, and there's some really funny, just really cool moments. Like there's this one part where they're going into backyards and draining the pool, to skate around in the neighbor's pool, and then they get caught by the cops, and it's just great. That actually was a true story because this is based on it's basically is about the birth of skateboarding and how it kind of came to be a sport, and the kids that kind of created it into the sport. So it's like a true kind of based on a true story, I think. but all the actors are based on actual like skateboarders, like Stacy Peralta and some others. But this is a great movie, great characters. I mean, it's awesome though. If you haven't seen this, watch it. If you like skateboarding, you'll love it. But I love that movie. That actually came with my PSP when I got that, and that's how I watched it, and I ended up loving it. So then later I got it on DVD there. So anyways, we got a Taxi, which is another favorite movie of mine. It's just a really funny movie. It has Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah, and their whole interaction in the movie is just really hilarious. But if you like, comedy and action movies, this is great. There's a lot of really cool cars. You have the supermodel, I think her name is Giselle something. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but she's in there. You have a lot of really funny moments, and there's a lot of cool, crashes, and that's what I like about it. The action and the comedy, and it's just, it puts together as a really funny movie. So it's not just a serious, action flick. It's like, funny and, really funny moments and really cool kind of car chases all mixed into one. And I love car chases and cars, so I'm gonna love that. So, I mean, if you like kind of movies like that are funny and like the Fast and the Furious, that's sort of like that. So the story is kind of cool. It's a really funny movie. Got The Day After Tomorrow. And this is another favorite movie. As you can see, a lot of these are favorites. A lot of my movies I have are just my favorite movies. But this is a great movie. It's just pretty much the special effects and everything are really unbelievable. The part in Los Angeles with the tornadoes, that was just pretty unbelievable. Like the whole time I was watching that, thought it was just so cool when I first saw it. I saw this in school once because we were kind of talking about global warming, so we watched this as for the school. And that's when I ended up loving it, and I got it on DVD, years later. But the scenes, all the epic scenes, like the tsunami in New York, there's some really cool special effects, and it just has a really cool, all the scenes and the special effects and everything make this movie really, really amazing in my opinion. But it's a really good movie. If you like disaster movies, it's awesome. But it's a really interesting. It's just kind of crazy, New York is covered in like snow everywhere, and it's completely it's just an awesome movie. We got Spy Kids 3, Game Over. This is another movie, like another kid movie that I loved. I still like this now. It's the acting isn't the best. It's not like, it's kind of kids friendly, but there's some really there's like this one part. Basically, the movie is about these kids and they go into a video game because this guy is trying to he's trying to hypnotize people, I forget, but he's trying to control people in this video game he created, and it's this really popular game. But I mean, I love games, and I like these kind of fun, kind of funny action movies. So I love this when I first saw it. It has there's one scene where you're what is it? There's a race, and that's pretty much the best part of the movie. There's a race, and it's like you're in a video game. So that's what's, I mean, if you like games and kind of funny movies, then this is why I love that movie. But it's really funny. You just have some really funny, huge epic moments that are really cool. The special effects are really cool. And I saw this in 3D in the movies once. And that I'm not really a fan of 3D, but it's kind of cool. Sometimes it's not done right, but it's neat. We got The Dark Knight. I saw this online, and then I saw it 3 times after on DVD form. This movie's awesome. Heath Ledger, I mean, there's really not much to say. The performance is just unbelievable. I can't really say how good he played the Joker. I mean, that character is just you can see so many people love his character and are inspired by the way he played it. And I was too, and I made that Joker reenactment. But he pretty much he pretty much makes this movie, and the acting and his acting and the epic moments and the whole story is really amazing. The musical score in this is really cool too. I use it a lot in my videos because it just has this really action-packed kind of feel to it that I love. But this is a great movie to watch. I've watched it a bunch of times, but I have to get it on Blu-ray because I hear the Blu-ray version is the best looking Blu-ray out there, so I should get that one day. But that is it's a great movie. Got The Incredibles, probably my favorite Pixar movie, although I'm not exactly sure. I kind of like Toy Story too. But this movie's great. It's a really good Pixar. Pretty much, I mean, anything Pixar puts out is always going to be quality to me. They make really good movies. They make really funny movies. They're just great movies that are just for kids and adults. So this movie is great. The acting is really funny. the story and some of the, I don't know, just the scenes are really great. It's not really, it doesn't get boring. It's just a lot of fun to watch. So it's a really funny movie. But we got the Departed, and I had never seen this before, and I got it for Christmas like last year, and it was really good. This is Martin Scorsese. I like Goodfellas more, but this is still a great movie. You have Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson is outstanding. I mean, he's always, like, to me, he's always going to be an outstanding actor, no matter what kind of, whatever character he plays, he seems to always pull it off beautifully. He was great in this movie. He was just kind of sly and kind of, just kind of crazy, and sometimes, you almost wanted to just punch him because he wasn't, like, he just was so, like, sly and clever in a way, and that was just kind of great. He really did a great job, but at the same time, he was kind of, mean, and he was, like, really serious. So he did a great, amazing job. But what I'm really amazed about with Scorsese is the way he directs. He makes it, the scenes, like, he cuts them up and makes them kind of fast, that it makes it, like, not boring. Like, you're watching it, and right before the scene is gonna get boring, it just cuts out to another scene. Then it goes back and back and back. So it, like, kind of takes you on this kind of it's just kind of like a ride. Like, you keep going, you keep getting really interested, and it gets really intense instead of kind of like one drawn out kind of scene. So that's why movies like The Godfather are really good. But it's just, for me, it's kind of slow. So, like, movies like this, where it's kind of more fast-paced, I kind of like that. So he directs, the angles and everything he does it's amazing. I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he's a great director, Scorsese. But this is a good movie. I like, like Goodfellas more, but this is still awesome movie. Irish Mafia, pretty cool stuff. I got The Godfather, and I remember me and my dad, one day, we wanted to get, like, all the Godfather movies and watch them all. There was a Blu-ray pack of all the movies, but it was like $80 or something. It was really expensive. So we just got number 1 and 2 on DVD. I hear number 3 is pretty bad, but I still want to watch it. I mean, not terrible, but I just heard, it's not the best, but I want to watch it, just so I can say I've watched the whole trilogy. But this is a great movie. It's a little kind of slow for me. It's not my favorite, but if you can really appreciate the timeline this is in, and the whole, just the mafia, and when you think about everything, it's amazing. So that's why I really love it. The setting, the characters and the whole storyline is amazing. I would have liked to see, like, maybe more, like, stuff, like, usually it was about, like, killing the other mobsters. Maybe I kind of would like to see more of, like, robberies and, like, like other stuff like that. I don't know. But this is a great movie. I did a reenactment of it too. But Marlon Brando's character, I mean, oops. What else can you say? I mean, he was pretty amazing in that movie. Then we got on number 2. I think I like 1 a little bit better, but number 2 is still pretty much just as good. You have Robert De Niro, and I really love the scenes with the Black Hand. That was great. But he does a great, De Niro he's my favorite actor ever, actually, and he does a great job no matter what acting. So his performance was great in this. I think a lot of the, like, he would speak Italian at parts, and it was great. But this is a great movie. I can't remember, like, a lot of scenes from it, but it was awesome. Very, very. They're just classic movies to watch. But yeah, one day I should get number 3. We got The Fighter, which I haven't watched, and yeah, sadly, I need to watch this. I have some movies I got for Christmas that I'll eventually will watch, but I hear really good things about this. And same goes for Alpha Dog, which I have not seen yet, so I will probably watch it. I think this is based on a true story. Justin Timberlake's in it. Pretty cool. Fever Pitch, which is a movie about Drew Barrymore, Jimmy Fallon, which, Jimmy Fallon's funny. He's in Taxi. I think it's like about he meets this woman, and they kind of date, and they both love the Red Sox, and I forget the story, but I mean, it's about the Red Sox. So if you like the Red Sox, then you're gonna like this. If you like baseball, it's kind of like a baseball movie, but it was funny. I liked it. I watched it I have never seen it, and me and my friend just wanted to watch it because I had it and I hadn't watched it, but we saw it. It was good. And these are just some DVDs. This is the World Series of the Red Sox. I'm not really into baseball, but this is a gift, I think. So that's all the World Series games. It's on one DVD. It's pretty cool. This is just a skateboarding movie. Just tells you how to skate, how to do better at skating. Those aren't movies, but they're DVDs, so I thought I'd show them. That's just like a skateboarding kind of instructions on how to be better at skating, like a tutorial kind of movie. But anyways, those are my movies. I'm gonna head down in my basement right now to get some VHSs, so I hope that'll be fun. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, I went downstairs and I have this huge bucket of VHS movies that I thought I'd show. So these aren't DVDs, of course, these are VHSs, but I have a ton of these, so I thought I'd go through them. Not just kind of quickly, but yeah, I have like every kid movie that you can think of from the 90s is here. Not really, but there's a lot. Mary Poppins, I didn't even know I had that. There's Land Before Time, which I used to love. There's Wild Thornberrys movie. Bambi, gotta love Bambi. Air Bud. I just have a ton of this stuff. This is from when I was a kid, and we get these movies and I watch them. What else? Toy Story 2. I think I like the first one better, but this is still really good. I have not seen 3, sadly. I have to watch that. This is the Page Master. I remember getting that a long time ago. I think it was for my birthday or Christmas. Spy Kids 2. I love that movie, actually. But I like the third one better. Shrek. Beauty and the Beast. Yep. Toy Story, the first one. Love that movie. Another childhood favorite. Lion King 2. Lion King. Yeah, I had all these old movies that I used to love and watch. There's Stuart Little. But there's a bunch of VHSs. I'd get what is this here? I'd have family members record movies for me to watch from TV. This is there were what is it? There were channels racing car channels where there was NASCAR, and I get people to film them for me, and I'd watch them at my house, and that was fun. Those were good days. James and the Giant Peach, that was really cool. The imagery in that movie and the style is really unlike anything I've seen before. So that was cool. More blank VHS tapes. I don't know what these are. I know I have Jurassic Park has to be in here somewhere. I don't know what this is. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, because there's a whole nother box. Yeah, I'll show you guys this. This old stuff that I have a long time ago. This is documentary stuff from TV Beyond Jurassic I used to watch. Eyewitness Dinosaur. Pretty cool. Here's Quiz Show. Never really watched this movie, but one of my relatives is actually in this movie, so that's a really cool thing. There's a court scene in there. They're actually in that scene, so that was really neat. It is a background extra, so that was really cool. But I need to watch that. I've seen parts of it. Here's what is this? Yeah, Dinosaur. This is someone filmed this for me and let me watch it when I was really little from TV. These are our video cassettes. Here we go. Okay, so Jurassic Park 3. I love the first one. This one wasn't really as good. It was okay. I didn't really like it the first time I watched it, but it's pretty good. It's just not as, the dinosaurs are kind of different looking. They're not as cool as the first one. But it was kind of neat, but I don't know. Not my favorite of the series, but it was still cool to watch. I like the other dinosaurs better, though. But I'm trying to look for the other. I know I have Jurassic Park 1 in here somewhere. But yeah, there's just old movies. Here we go. Jurassic Park. Look at how old this thing is. This is this must be from 1990. It's probably from 1992 or 3 when it came out. Maybe not, but I probably had this for over 20 years, maybe not. But this movie, as you can tell, is another one of my favorite movies. I've watched this so many times. I used to be obsessed with dinosaurs, and this movie I was obsessed with when I was little. I would just watch it over and over and over again. It's just a great there's action, they're dinosaurs, it's so cool. I would just be amazed watching these dinosaurs. The way they did the CGI and everything in this movie is really amazing. For 1993, this says the best computer imagery I've ever seen. And they were saying it's this movie is actually considered a landmark in the use of computer generated imagery. And I can see why, because they look really real. But everything from the story, this movie is just, there's not much to say about it. It's amazing. But that's another favorite movie of mine. That would be my second movie next to Goodfellas. But from my YouTube channel, you can tell I like that movie. But here's Spider-Man. This is pretty good. I like the second one more. No, I haven't even seen the second one. I've seen parts of it, but this is pretty good. Not the best, but it was cool. Yeah, I have that new Spider-Man movie out too. Speed. That was it was a racing video thing. Movies. I'll probably cut out some of this because this video is going to be a really long video. There's Shrek 2. There's Brady Bunch. I I have actually a video cassette in here with all the episodes of Brady Bunch. Pretty much every episode, maybe not, but a lot of episodes. And I used to watch it. I mean, I used to love that show. And I don't even know how I got into it. I mean, it's an old show from like the 70s, or I'm not sure, but somehow I found out about it and I loved it. And I watched it all the time. All the episodes, like that one where they go fishing and camping or something and they're in the tent. That was great. But I don't think this is that video, but this is a taped copy of Brady Bunch. But I used to love that show. It's funny, the shows I used to watch that were like way before my time. But somehow I found out about them like Brady Bunch, and I used to watch them and I liked them. There's The Lost World, Jurassic Park. This movie's awesome. I like the first one better, but this is still great. Especially like the trailer scene where it's falling off a cliff. That was amazing. But I love the Jurassic Park. I've seen all of them. They're supposedly making a fourth. I'm not sure, but if they do, that would be kind of weird. It's like for it to be that long, like to make another Jurassic Park movie like years after this third one. I don't know. I'm not sure how the CGI would look, but it'd be cool. And there's a Blockbuster sticker there. That's kind of funny. I don't know if we bought it from Blockbuster and never like gave it back. I don't know, but it's there. I don't remember how I got this, but I have it, so I love that movie. I might have had a case for it or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I had like you know, There Goes a Bulldozer, like educational videos I used to watch that I used to love, home videos. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. I need to get some more. Like I'm thinking about getting DVDs and Blu-rays and just more to expand my movie collection. There's VHSs all over the place, but yeah, maybe one day I could do an update video or something. I'm not sure, but hope you guys like that. Those are my movies. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I hope you liked it. Maybe more collection videos in the future. But until then, I'll see you the next time. See ya.